Hello everyone, my name is Mandi Lynn. I am the author of the young adult novel Essence, and today we are going to be talking about some must-read books. Now, a while ago someone commented on one of my videos asking for me to make a video like this where I just talk about some books where absolutely everybody should be reading them. But that's really hard for me because everybody is interested in different things. Obviously, you look at my bookshelf, I'm interested in young adult novels, and other people aren't. So I made my little list of books that I think that a lot of people would enjoy, whether you're a boy or girl, young adult or adult, or whatever. I just found some books that I personally liked for a certain reason, not really relating to my gender or age. So first up we have The Giver by Lowry. Now this is one of my favorite books of all times. I read it a long time ago. I'm probably going to be rereading it soon just because I want to refresh my memory on it. But basically it's about a society where the giver is the only one who has these memories about bad things like wars and everything else, and everyone else in the society has no idea that it ever happened. And then we have this boy, Jonas, I believe his name was, and he is the one who has to take the giver's job, so the giver is giving him all these awful memories, and it's kind of just the journey, and it's a really good book, and I did an awful job explaining it, but you should really read it because it's an amazing book. And now we have A Child Called It by Dave Pulitzer, I think that's how you say his name. But I have the copy where it's also The Lost Boy. I don't know if you call this a memoir or a fiction or what, but I believe the author actually went through these events and he wrote it down himself. And it's this heart-wrenching story, and you're probably going to cry, and it's really, really hard to read, but it's really memorable. It's one of my favorite books, and I think it's something that a lot of people should read. Now we have Flowers for Algernon by Danielle. I actually read an excerpt of this when I was in, I think, 7th grade, and my teacher told us that we had to wait until we were older to read the entire book because it was an adult book. And I finally remembered that a few months ago, and I picked up the book and I read it and I loved it. It's about a man who is mentally retarded, and he undergoes these scientific experiments that make him smarter, and basically he becomes so smart, he's basically superior to everyone else, and he kind of realizes it, and I would tell you more about it, but I don't want to spoil the ending because it's a really good book and it's kind of sad too. We have Every Day by David Liftian. It's really just a story about love and true love. It's about someone who wakes up in someone else's body every day, and this person falls in love with this girl every day and loves her, and she can't really love him or her back because this is a different person she has to fall in love with every day, even though technically it's the same personality. It's a really hard book to describe, and I know if you haven't read it, you probably don't understand why I like this book. It really just, it makes you understand what love is and what true love is, and that whole thing of if you love something, let it go, and if it comes back, it's yours forever. It kind of looks at that in a way, and it's just a really, really sweet book that really makes you think about what love is. Here we have Stargirl by Jerry Spinelli, and this I actually just finished reading about a week ago, and it was a really, really adorable book. It's pretty much about individuality and how you shouldn't let other people stop you from expressing yourself, and it's just a really sweet book. It's a short book, so it's something that you can definitely manage to read, and I actually learned that there's a sequel, so I'm probably going to pick that up soon. And of course we have 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. This is about a girl who commits suicide, but before she committed suicide, she made recordings saying why she committed suicide, and she basically passed the recordings on to everyone who it was their fault. And it's this really awful, sad, a little bit of a love story, but it's just sad to see why someone would commit suicide, and then to see how it could have been stopped, but it wasn't. So those were all the books that I believe everybody should read that hopefully they will like and get something out of them. A lot of them are really sad stories, a lot of them are sweet stories, and they just make you think. That's pretty much my favorite type of novel. I love to hear stories with a twist ending, but I believe the novels that make you think and leave you thinking after you finish reading them are the best novels. So comment below if there are any books that you think should be added to this list, and basically tell me why you think they should be read by everyone. And of course, thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.